Well, here we are, folks. Winter coats to raincoats. As the weather shifts, so do the days of our lives. I don't know where that came from. Welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you to cheer you up and help you find the keys to the door that will unlock your happiness. And today, I want to talk about the collective shift and how our emotions and our feelings and our thoughts are actually shaping the planet. Because, as you know, the planet is a living thing. And if you don't know that, I just told you, the planet is alive, and it's an ever-changing thing. That's a big word I had to search for there. It's constantly changing, and I think that with the collective energy and the awakening of everybody and the seeing through the veil or behind the curtain, so to speak, of so many things to do with our system, with politics, with education, all the things that we are actually seeing now and understanding, and things that are coming to light are giving us power as individuals. And once we start coming together and communicating with each other instead of arguing with each other, it's going to generate even more power as a collective. And that in turn is going to cause a planetary shift. I honestly think that the world is shifting. There's so much going on. Do you notice that in the past few years, the catastrophes that have happened, the weather that has changed so dramatically, the climate, actually the human climate that has changed so much, and how people are so divided and so far left and so far right and so far up, so far down, so far apart on the topics and their opinions, that no one can have you can't have a simple discussion about anything anymore without the other party trying to convince you that they're right and you're wrong. There's no compromise. The compromise has gone away, and I think it's breaking us into two separate worlds. And I don't mean two separate planets. I mean two separate worlds. People who are waking up to what is happening in the world. And I'm not talking about political parties. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about the systems. I'm talking about waking up to reality as to what it really is, as opposed to just accepting everything at face value and going on with your life as if nothing happened. Because the world is shifting, and it is shifting into two separate worlds within the one world. And the conflicts between those two ideologies is going to continue, and it's going to get greater, and it's going to be more difficult for us to deal with. But you have to deal with it. You got to stay strong and stay true to your beliefs, excuse me, and actually educate yourself and be true to yourself and open your eyes, and don't take everything with a grain of salt. Don't believe everything everyone tells you. Don't believe what the TV tells you. Don't believe what the teachers tell you. Don't believe, because let's take the education system. You're not really taught to think when you go to school. You're taught to memorize. And that's what we do. We memorize and we recite back, and then you get the good grade and you go to the job. You memorize your job, you shut up and do your job, you get paid, and that's what it is. We're like trained seals. And it's been that way for decades. And I think people are waking up to the fact that you don't have to go to college to be successful. You don't have to have that stereotypical job to be able to pay your bills. You don't have to have a certain belief in a system, whether it's government or religious or anything. You don't have to follow someone else's ideology, someone else's concept of what reality should be. You can think for yourself and be successful and be happy. I know I have felt the law for a lot of years that I don't fit, and I feel like a square peg in a round hole a lot of times. I don't know if you ever felt that way, but that's a good thing. Golly. I thought for the longest time it wasn't a good thing to be so different and to be So living in the moment. I started thinking last night, when did I start just living in the moment, not dwelling on the past and not freaking out about the future? And as far back as I remember, I've always been that way. It's always been what's happening now. I mean, I got crap for not planning for my future. Oh, you got to make plans. You got to, and like, no, you don't. You got to make plans for the next minute of your life, where what's going on right now. You got to live in what's the moment that's happening. You got to enjoy it, what's happening, because you might not be here the next moment. So, in relishing in the excitement of the moment that you're in is living. Worrying about what could happen or dwelling on what happened in the past is not. So I don't know how I got off on that individuality rant, but it's a good thing. But the world is shifting into two separate concepts, I would say. I don't know what the word could be for it, because I can't really think because I'm driving. But when you start questioning things and you start observing more and not making your decisions judged on what you've learned over the past, you have to unlearn what you learned and open your mind to the possibilities that are out there. We're human. We're sent here to learn how to love, and we're here on a mission. So go out there and fulfill your mission. All right. That's all I got. Make sure you grab a copy of the book, Positive Perspective or Awaken Your Positivity, available at bepositivepodcast.com or on Amazon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, please. Head over there and subscribe. It's moving right along, doing well. The link should be in the description. If not, you can probably search it. Subscribe to YouTube. What else? Oh my goodness, that's about it. That's all I got. Thanks for watching the show on YouTube. If you're listening on one of the other platforms, you could be watching. You could be seeing my crazy looking face. I don't know if that's a good thing. Have a great day. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.